Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. You're listening to the Touch and Tips podcast. I'll be your host, Mr. Les J. Zamalek III. Today, the podcast again is brought to you in part by Elijah Craig Rye and Coffee. I've got a bar meeting to go to here in a couple of shakes of a lamb's tail, whatever that means. So I wake up and I see the mayor has posted something where she's dancing, taking off sunglasses, and welcoming Beyonce, who played a concert here yesterday, to the city, and acting like Beyonce is saving our city financially. Meanwhile, yesterday, I was sent home early because Beyonce wasn't saving our city financially. But at least the mayor, after 4 or 5 years, I guess it's got to be at least she was reelected. Let's not even get into that. But after at least 5 years, she can now say New Orleans sometimes. Every time she says the word New Orleans, it's different. And each time it's like she's wrestling with a sack of ferrets in her mouth. So, good on her. I used to work at this jazz club, and that's the point of whatever the hell this thing is today. Who knows what this is going to be? It's just apparently just like my podcast, random. So, used to work at this jazz club. I now work at a hotel bar, but I used to work at a jazz club on Bourbon Street. And in this jazz club, you could not eat food because we didn't sell food. And plus, if people brought food in, that attracted all sorts of rats and cockroaches and and this is saying a lot for a bar on Bourbon Street. We didn't have that stuff. We wanted to continue it that way. Plus, people would act like it was picnic tables. Case in point, music hadn't started yet, and this couple comes in, probably in their early 20s, and my partner at the time, that's the word, bartender and partner together. Yeah, partner. You'd love it. Anyway, calls out to him, "Hey guys, it's a 1 drink minimum, and you cannot eat food in here." And they have, I guess they went to the Lucky Dog because they had the biggest fucking hot dogs. Like, they were hefty big ass hot dogs. They had some big hot dogs, you know. And they were ignoring him. And so he repeated himself, "Hey, again, you two, the only two people in the bar. You cannot have food in here, and it's a 1 drink minimum per person." And they get up and walk over to him. I can't remember what happened in the interlude, but they're walking to him, and somehow it turns into an argument. And he's like, "Look, get the fuck out of here. Just get the fuck out of here." And then they threw, again, the biggest fucking hot dog I've ever witnessed with my own eyes, right into his face. And then, like the JFK assassination, he went back and to the left. He was smacked up by the hot dog, and there was ketchup all over the place, so it looked like he was bleeding. And then they bolted out of there, and he jumped over the bar, which was a pretty impressive feat. He was pissed, so he basically hurtled over the bar and ran out on the Bourbon Street to confront them. And he grabs the guy and he turns the guy around, and it's like that Ty Cobb scene. I guess it was in his life. It was a movie, but apparently Ty Cobb beat up a guy with 2 hook hands. But he turns the guy around, and the guy has 2 broken hands, and then the lady tried to kick him in the balls. And he's like, I don't even know why I went outside. Like, all I did was turn one guy around and go, "Hey," and then saw his broken arms and thought about it. And then in that little instant where I thought about it, the chick tried to kick me in the balls. So yeah, there's a lovely Bourbon Street story. That's what it was like working on Bourbon Street. I wonder why I don't work on that street anymore. Anyways, kids, tip well, tip often. Cheers. I'm going to go to work.